Huh?
It's
Can you hear
recording.
me? I see it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
What up, B Crawl?
What it do, Brody, bro?
I see you over there. I see you over there chilling.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Um, man, just grateful for the day, man. Grateful for the day, and just meeting some new people, and man, just learning more about self, and of course,
Guys, 10 o'clock.
can do is learn about ourselves so we can operate, man, and who we need to be.
Right.
Where your camera at, Terrell? How you gonna leave the call with no camera?
I'm coming. I'm coming. You know I'm gonna come. I was just trying to.
10 Egg Callie.
Tina.
Christina.
Okay. I thought that was the middle initial. I was like, okay, well, that's 10, 10. Okay.
10 eggs.
Tina.
10 A Callie.
Oh, there she go, Christina. Oh, that's Tina. Not Tina.
Sorry, guys. Everyone calls me Tina, so my government name is Christina, but you guys can call me Tina.
I'll call you Christina.
What up, everybody?
Who said that? Hey, Taro.
What it do, Skid?
What up?
So if we can go ahead and get started. I guess the people that are on gonna be on. If anybody else comes,
I'll do it, Jordan. I'll do it. You have to clean around.
if anybody else comes in, cool. Could everybody please put mute? That way, once we begin to talk, that way we can hear everybody. If somebody wants to chime in, it won't seem like a whole bunch of noise.
Sorry.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Okay. Cool. First of all, welcome to everybody on the first annual. I don't know if it's annual, but first no fluff call. I first off want to just thank everybody for being on. I want to congratulate everyone for taking a step to move forward with their business and just grow as individuals, guys, because I just truly want you to know that this call is not just about who has the most volume or who can get the most volume. It's ultimately about us all growing. And in fact, if we call our location that we've been gifted with synergy, it's a combination of everything. It's not fair to yourself first and foremost. It's not fair to the space that we've got blessed with, and it's not fair to everyone around you if you're not being the best you can be. And so my purpose of having this call is because I wanted to ensure that we all go into 2016 being the best people we could be. Does that sound like something everybody on this call wants to do? I mean, you can just do a thumbs up if you with it, Got you. See you, B. Crawl. See you, Christian. Boom, Lord. Why I can't see your face? V-Lo, where you at? And who is three? I see you, V-Lo. Why I can't see your face? And who is 310? Who is that? What up, Keith? But anyway, yeah, man. Okay, so like I said, the intention of this is so we can all try to come together and grow as best as possible in our own space. Because I feel like if we don't have these type of meetings as a family, I feel like I kind of feel like we aren't doing each other a service because it's easy to come in a space and have a good time. That's great, man. It's easy to come in a space and pat each other on the back and praise each other. But growing up as young kids, going to school, being raised by your parents, we didn't get praised for everything, because it's not the praise that creates the great people that we all are. It's not just the praise in your life that got you to the point to where you are today. It's also that discipline. It's also that tough love. It's also that structure. And I think, and it's also that balance. And I think all of those things I just listed, we need to focus on at Synergy Nutrition. Like I say, we owe that, man. Like we owe it to Jonathan Weber, and we owe it to Celeste Richmond. Why? Because they've paved the way for us. Like they've set the blueprint for us. They've given us a space. They pretty much have handed us keys to a space and said, "Here, do with this as you may." Like build your business, have a good time building your business, and do the best at it you can. And so, like I say, I feel like we're not doing each other a service if the only thing we do is basically. I feel like when people come to Synergy, like I feel like like one thing that I do is when people come to Synergy, especially when they have been proven in Herbalife, I always pull them to the side because I want to know what they think about us. I want to know what they think about Synergy Nutrition. And one thing that they always say is, man, y'all have a wonderful space. It's genuine. It's family. I love it. These are things that they say. But you know, one thing that one person told me, and this person is a very, very powerful person in the business, is I don't think it seems like no one's there serious. It seems like no one's there serious about building. Like, I don't know about you guys, but that's something that I take very personal. Why? Because we're basically, we are like Jonathan Weber and Celeste are our landlords. We have a building. Say they're out of town or they're away on business. How are we not going to take care of that space and build it and do everything that we can in that space and make them proud, you know? Like, it's no way that it's no way a company can survive, a business can survive, because remember what Celeste and them were saying about contributions, because we do have to keep the lights on, right? Well, guess what? Everyone else has their lights at home that have to be kept on. And I know some of you guys have jobs, and I know some of you guys are just interested in the business portion, and that's okay. Like, I first off want to let everybody know that if coaching is not what you want to do, is if you're not setting your intention on qualifying for everything, if you're not setting your attention on building a brand, and if your intention is not to make president's team, guess what? That's okay. You know why? Because Synergy is more to it than just volume, right? We need everybody there. Everybody makes up Synergy. But I wanted to purposely make this call for people that are interested in building, for people that are interested in saying, man, like, I want to get here, I want to get there, but I don't know how. Or I want to get there and I want to do this, but something is causing me to be stagnant in what I'm trying to do, right? So I think this call is for you, that person that really needs that. But before I continue to just tell you guys a little bit about me, because one thing I felt like in order for me to be able to talk in this type of space, I needed you guys to know personally about me. Because I think that if you can relate to the speaker, you can also understand where the speaker is coming from. And I want you guys to know that this call is strictly out of love. Like, this call is strictly to build up, encourage. This is not a call. When I say no fluff, I mean going all in. I mean not being stagnant. I mean not settling for less than what you feel like you deserve. And whatever no fluff to you is, that's what I mean about this call. So before I go into myself, I want to open up the lines for people to quickly, briefly say what their intention is with this call, or what their reasoning for being on this call is, because I want to make this fair for all of us to be able to give our input. So please, each and every one of you, somebody, if you don't want to speak, you don't have to. This is not a space where you feel like you have to say something just because the next person is. But if anybody at this moment has an intention on what they personally want to get from this call or their personal reasoning for being on this call, the floor is now yours, and I'm going to mute my phone.
I'll start, Joe. Can you guys see me?
Yeah.
Okay. So my intention from being on this call is basically to grow, number one, and then also to like just get new ideas and new ways of thinking. Because after being in the business for a while, you do certain things and those things work for you, and then sometimes you get to a point where you're like, okay, what should I do to get to the next level? And I think just like hearing other people's ideas and opening up your mind to new ways of building a business, that's what I'm here for. Just to think of something like or see things that are outside of my realm of thinking that will help, and to help somebody else. Maybe things that I've done might be something that they haven't tried. So just to grow together, not only individually but as a team, and just bring ideas to the table. Because I'm calling you out.
Anyone else? Come on, somebody. This is the floor is yours.
Hey guys, this is Tina. Sorry, I'm driving right now. So I came into this call really fired up because I wanted to physically see who's ready to take it on. And what we're taking on is basically taking Synergy to the next level. Now, right now, I definitely can agree. When I walk into Synergy, I started to plug into Synergy maybe about 3 weeks ago, and I definitely felt exactly what Tara was saying. Like I feel the love. I feel that I can connect with a lot of people. There's excitement. So coming in there, it's awesome. But what we get to do now, and I'm so grateful that King Taro is really stepping up to the plate, because if not, we really wouldn't have a no fluff Zoom call right now. So for him to even think for us in a sense where he wants us to build is amazing. I'm ready to listen to you guys right now and really listen who's ready to, I have this appetite that I've always had in Earth Life, and I'm looking for those to eat with me. And that's it. And it's a certain type of appetite, and I feel like what I'm doing is looking for myself, and now what we get to do is we get to link arms just like our press team members did, and I'm just so hungry, but sometimes it's so much easier to eat together. So I'm excited to see who really wants this. I want to grow my business. I want to support everyone on this call who wants that. And it's to the point where we're going to feel super uncomfortable with new things, and it's going to be okay. And remember, whenever anyone asks you like questions, like for me, really uncomfortable, where's your business at? That makes me so uncomfortable, but I'm so grateful that people are actually even asking me. So I can see okay, great, at least you want me to grow. People past that. So the reason why I jumped on this call is I want to see who's ready to basically eat. I'm ready to sit down and eat with you guys. And sometimes it's lonely when you sit at this table by yourself with this appetite and you get to eat, but you look left and right and there's only you. So whoever's ready, I'm ready to, it's not so much, I have this energy that I have that I make sure that I use it really well. And I'm definitely ready to go ahead and use this energy with anyone who has the same type of appetite. So just let me know. So popcorn.
Nice. Thank you for sharing, Christina. Anybody else care to share their reasoning for being on the call? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah. How do I make my picture the big one?
That's okay. We see you.
Okay. Hi everybody. My intention was to just listen and learn. Yeah. Just listen and learn. Yep, that's my intention. I got on here to listen and to learn and to apply. If anything comes up new that I haven't already heard or I haven't already applied, to try to apply the new things, to listen to my team, listen to you guys, and just be present. My intention was to be present. Sorry, I couldn't make my thing big.
Mercedes, question for you. When you say your intention is to listen and learn, what is it that you're looking to learn? Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself.
Intention, so learning was to just learn how things are working for others, learn what others are doing, learn from a different perspective as far as how people see their business, how they see it in a whole, and the near future, their long-term goals, just to learn in any facet. Learn like how they approach or how they follow up, how they close the deal, how they use wear talk. If they use and don't wear but talk, like just learn whatever. Just open minded, just ready to receive and learn whatever.
I know you wanted to say something.
Say it again.
I said thank you.
Thanks.
Hey, you guys, it's new, and my intention for being on this call is growth, like growth in the business. Like this month, I'm driving for 10K. That's World Team. That's Utah. That's broadening my horizon. That's really taking my belief to walking every day as 10K new. And when I think I'm going to pass somebody up and I'm not going to use word talk, getting my mind right for myself. So when nobody's around me, still saying 10K new is not going to pass this person up. And I'm going to go in action and talk to this person because I can't pass up nobody. Like that's what this call is doing for my intent for this call is this growth and basically like staying in action, like making sure that I'm tracking for my goals and not just saying that these are the goals that I want, but actually tracking for them. That's major. Like you can't say you want to go on a trip, but you never look up how much the trip is going to cost you, or you never even do anything to get to the trip. You got to do the footwork and you got to track for stuff like that. So my intent for this cause is to grow as a unit. Like I don't want to see, like if I'm in Utah, I want to see everybody that's in our space in Utah as well. So, but if that's where y'all want to be. So that's it. Thank you guys for letting me share.
Fire me up, Neil. Let's get it.
Anybody else care to share before we move on? B. Crawl, come on. I know you got something to say.
To be honest with you guys, I've been in the business for a little over two and a half years, and your why can definitely change or alter, as you go along in the business. But to be completely honest, I love being around the synergy and the energy around the club. However, I have been dealing with some things just in general that hasn't allowed me to actually fully be, in my complete space. But that hasn't stopped me from, at least continuing to make the effort to do what's needed to be done. Because I do realize that I'm not a quitter. So I'm gonna definitely figure it out and make it happen. And I just want to be on the call just to see what I'm going to hear and see what will actually be added to me to grow as an individual and as a team player.
Nice. Okay. Anybody else have anything to say?
I'll say something. I don't really like to talk, but my intention for being on this call, you guys, is to really like B. Croft said, like I've also been in the business for going on a little over 2.5 years.
You going to sleep?
There are a lot of things that I can learn from each and every one of you. Be it somebody who's been in the business as long as Tina or somebody who's been in the business as short as Taro. Like there's something that I can learn from each and every one of you guys. And I kind of mentioned it to Taro earlier today, but like being around synergy and like Lori, like you've heard at our women's night, like I didn't have a vision, like an actual vision. I couldn't really see where I wanted to be within Herbalife. I just knew I wanted Herbalife to be a part of my life. And like being around synergy, you guys, is like the first time in my life that I actually see a vision for myself within Herbalife. And like I really feel that this group will like really help me like push myself to get to that vision. So that's what I see.
Nice. Okay, guys. Anybody else have anything to say?
Yeah, you guys, it's Lori.
Hey, Lori.
I just wanted to share. I'm on the call because I'm looking for people. I'm looking for people who are in a similar situation as myself, where you are working a full-time job, trying to figure out how to manage my business around my full-time job. To be completely honest, by the time I get off of work and get through the hour and a half to 2 hour traffic, like I'm out. I'm done. It's a wrap. Hence the 0 volume points. So, I'm just trying to figure out how to make the best of my business with where I am at this particular time. I've been in the business, like Christian said, similar situation for a little over 2 years, and coming in not looking to actually grow my business at the time. It's mostly just kind of like going with the flow, focusing on me. But I've had the opportunity to learn from a lot of people. I'm a person who listens, and I'm a person who watches a lot. So I've absorbed a lot, and I do want to put it to use. But the core part is figuring how to work my business around my full-time job.
Got you. Thank you for sharing, Lori. Anybody else have anything to contribute, or that they reasoning for being on the call? No, going once, going twice. Okay, guys. So just a little bit about myself. Like I said, I want to share a little bit about myself because I think that I can be misunderstood, and I think that if you knew a little bit more about me and the person that I am, you would kind of get a little bit more understanding about why I am the way I am. Um, of course, for those who don't know, um, I met Celeste on the plane. Of course, I was a flight attendant. She was in first class, and we started to, converse or whatnot. So we connected from that. But prior to that, guys, even when I met Celeste, just a little bit about myself. I had just come through from a divorce, a very terrible um, divorce. I was pretty much homeless, guys, for about 3.5 years, um, staying in my car. Um, um, Basically, honestly, guys, that's why I stress so much about synergy in Herbalife being a savior for me. Um, like I said, even like I said, about 3.5 years, guys, I was living out of my car. So to be there and to have the support of people. Don't get me wrong. I want you guys to understand that your fun, your laughs and your jokes and just the love that you guys all bring to Synergy is very much so appreciated. Like you guys have no idea how much I value being around there. Because like I said, each and every one of you guys bring something different to Synergy. But just in connection with what a few people who have been in the business, successfully in a business, have said, and just my own sight of what I see, I think that synergy is supposed to be a balance. And if I may be honest, I think that we've kind of got lost in the fun, if that makes sense. I think that we've kind of forgotten the whole reasoning behind Herbalife. I think we forgot the whole reasoning behind how it's been able to survive. Herbalife can't survive off just fit camps. Herbalife just can't survive or just having group chats or group events or things like that. Things that we all love. Don't get me wrong, we all love them. But ultimately, Herbalife survives off product, of people purchasing product. Now, those things that we do, that we get an opportunity to do to create around that, they're great, and they keep us in Herbalife. But just a lot of things that we as a unit, it's gonna cut off, ain't it, Christian? In 10 minutes already. Okay, so guys, when it cuts off, just know to jump back in. Just jump back into Zoom, the same Zoom. Um, but like I say, guys, just getting Celeste's and Jonathan's blessing before I had this call, because, like I said, I think it was needed. I think the call is needed for two reasons. One, because we have an opportunity here. We have like a major opportunity here, not just for synergy, but for our families. Like like I don't know about you, but to me, that's like a gift from God. Like it's just handed there for us. And I think that if we don't hold each other accountable, and I mean really hold each other accountable, like a lot of times we say this, a lot of times we say, let's hold each other accountable, or are we brothers and sisters? But when you're at home and you really have a brother and sister and they hurt your feelings, you take it and you keep moving. But why is it that when we at Herbalife, when we are Synergy, everybody wants to be sensitive? We can't afford that right now, guys. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I get it. Like, I understand. But at the end of the day, we have to, as a collective unit, we have to have a balance in all of this. Like, it breaks my heart, like coming in, being new to the business, because I'm probably one or two of the most juniors people on the phone. But coming into this business, it hurts my heart that some of you guys are struggling. Like that breaks my heart, honestly. Like because like I told Celeste one day, I said, going to mega camp on Saturday, sometimes I don't want to go. And sometimes Celeste almost has to like, no, get here. Because it breaks my heart the people that are there that continue to come and not seeing success in the business. Because to me, it's easy to be in the room when you're successful. It's easy to be there when you're a president's team member sitting on the couch. It's easy to be there when you're a millionaires team sitting on the couch. It's easy to be there as a tab team member that's successful in their business, or a world team, or supervisor, or somebody getting an award for, or getting up on a stage because they just hit another pin. It's easy to be that person. But I pray when I'm on a stage, like a lot of people see me and I really don't want to go on the stage. The reason why is because I don't want to ever let my accomplishments, like, if it makes sense, like put my accomplishments in someone else's face, if that makes sense. Like, because like I said, it's easy for a person that's successful to see and say, oh, great job, Taro. But I've been that person in the audience of something, or in a position to where I'm not the successful one, or I'm trying to find a way and I can't find a way, and I feel like I'm struggling with that. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why my prayer is always to that person. So when I see people that have been in the business, like you say, B. Croft, you've been in the business 2.5 years, you at Get Team, and you feel like you're stagnant. That to me makes me want it for you. You see what I'm saying? Or when Fredro or G Boy are sitting at World Team and they feel like they've been there for an extended period of time and they're feeling stagnant. That to me, it breaks my heart, because I see how hard they're working and I want to see them grow more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or that person that's sitting at a senior consultant, and they feel like that they've been sitting there forever, and they're seeing everybody else get patted on the back or praise, and they're in there and still giving 100% effort. Like, that breaks my heart. Like, I don't like to see that. Like, that's something that, like, I want to see everybody like win. But the purpose of this call is to see who really wants to win. Because no matter what I say, no matter what Celeste, Jonathan, or any one of us say to each other, like, in your mind, you have to first envision it. Like, everything can't be rah, 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 and then when you get home, you sleep, sleep, sleep. It won't work like that. It's not just going to magically happen for you. You're not just going to be able to look up in the sky and it's just going to pour down. Like a lot of people see my volume and they think it's just falling out the sky. No, guys, that volume is a symbol of hundreds of nights crying myself to sleep. Like that volume is fighting. That volume is me wondering why just stuff just happening, bam, 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 bam. You see what I'm saying? Like Gary said something very powerful for those of you who attended supervisor school. Said either you're gonna go through things before Herbalife or you're gonna go through things during Herbalife. But anyway it goes, you're gonna have to go through it. And so if I can encourage each and every one of you, like, keep going. Like, find that person that you connect with that can help you build. Like, I see a lot of you guys hanging with each other, but this is what I want you to ask yourself. Where's my volume today? If I'm that person that want to build a business, right? Where's my volume today? Now, who's the closest one or two or three or four people that I hang around? I guarantee you their volume is right where yours is. And you know why it's not good? Because you're supposed to always position yourself around people that's doing better than you. So you can constantly be challenged, because it's human nature to settle for whatever's in their domain. Whatever they're around, it's human nature to stay there. It's normal, including myself. That's why I make a conscious effort not to be around my boys that's back drinking, smoking. That's why I make a conscious effort not to be around the people that just want to laugh and play. Life ain't laugh and play. Like, I know some of you guys might not have major responsibilities, but at the end of the day, you once gonna have those responsibilities. And right now is the time to train your mind to take on those things. And then I'll get into some more when we join back on, because I don't want to get too in deep depth with this, and then it cuts right off in the middle. So how about, we got 2 minutes anyways? How about we just log off and then join back in? Is that cool, Christian? Okay, guys, I'll see you right back. Thank you. Your thumb look big in there. What you just did? Oh, I was like, damn, your thumb big.
All right, everybody.
Okay. Okay, cool. So yeah, guys, like, you can't go in there. They said don't go in there. Go downstairs. They said do not go in that room. Okay, sorry. Okay, so like I was saying, like, one thing that I want us, right, going into 2016 is to be prepared for 2016. And yesterday I made a post, and my video. I don't know if you guys saw my video. Christian, I think you've seen it, right? My purpose on my video, because I was inspired by something, and I was thinking to myself, like, Taro, like, if you want to be these things that you claim you want to be, now is the time to prepare for them, right? It ain't, prime example, when you're going into a New Year's resolution, most people don't keep up with their New Year's resolution. Why? Because they didn't envision it and prepare for it. They waited till the clock struck 12, and they said, oh, this is what I'm gonna do. And so they jump in, like, prime example, the gym. You see, the first 2 weeks of the year, the gym is cracking, right? Everybody there every night of the week. They happy. They got their new sweats on they got for Christmas. They new sneakers. They ready to roll. Week 3, February, ghost town, because they haven't mentally prepared themselves for that. And I was relating to a person in a relationship, a battered relationship, a woman. Most women continue to be with these men because they saying I'ma leave, but they ain't sitting back and envisioning them leaving. They ain't sitting back praying about it and digesting it. They ain't sitting back putting it together in their mind first. For everything that's created, it started with a vision. We can even talk about Mark Hughes' vision. He created it here first, right? Synergy was here in Jonathan and Celeste's head first, right? So if that was that case for them, I was thinking to myself, if I want to be press team, if I want to be active world team, if I want to be get team, millionaire team, I have to first vision it here. And so I made that video and I wanted to share that with you guys because now is the time to envision what we're going to do next week, the week after, 2016 and beyond, right now. So this is the purpose of this call so we can come together and have a vision because I don't want us to get so stagnant in all we are known for synergy is a good time or love. You see what I'm saying? I want us to be a complete package. When people come over there to our location, I don't want the only prestigious position is Jonathan and Celeste picture up on a wall and Marquise for Get Team and Brandon for Get Team. I want everybody picture on the wall. Why we all can't have pictures on the wall? You see what I'm saying? Why we all can't be prayers team? Why we all can't be millionaire team? Why we all can't be Get Team? But you can't control, you can't have no $1 million dream with a homeless man work ethic. It just ain't gonna happen. So, like in the case of Brandon, when you were saying about your why, sometimes we got to take a step back and we got to say, yo, let me jot down, highlight, put in bold print my why, because for somebody like you, Brandon, and I hate to keep pointing you out, but I'm looking at your face. But for somebody like you, Brandon, who has been in the business and you have made it to where a lot of people don't make it to, and honestly, somewhere that I would love to be. For somebody like you, maybe now is the time for you to start all over here. You see what I'm saying? Maybe it's the time for you to scratch what you did and jot down my new why as if you're a new Herbalife distributor. And that goes for everybody else who has been in the business and things haven't just worked out for you. You see what I'm saying? Because doing the same thing and expecting different results is ludicrous. It's stupidity. It's not going to happen. If you're doing the same things you've been doing for multiple years and it hasn't paid off for you, like it's not going to happen. And as far as Lori, like Lori, I heard you say something about you looking for a way to uh plan your business out with somebody that's working full time. Um, if I could give a little advice to you, one thing that Garen shared with me, um, when you do have that time off, like the weekend, right? What you get an opportunity to do is start planning out your post, right? Start keeping what you're going to say in your notes, start putting them in your notations in your phone. Like start with those pictures you take, start snapping pictures everywhere you go. Even if it's at work, start creating a lifestyle behind the scenes. It's kind of like a play. Before the play is seen or before the movie is watched in a theater, they do it behind the scenes to prepare so it can come out and look great for everybody else, right? So now you get the opportunity when you're off, when you're sitting at home watching TV, enjoying a movie, start preparing your posts. Well, hey, okay, I know first thing in the morning, I'm gonna do some type of inspirational post, right? So I need to have a group of those saved. I know probably midday I'm gonna post my lunch. So let me just take pictures of my lunch every day. So when it's time, I can take 30 seconds out my day to post my lunch, right? After that, I want to do a product spotlight. Okay, so let me start having a lot of products already saved in pictures and having the description of all of them in my notes, right? I do that now, guys. Like people think my pictures are just taken. Most of the pictures you see that I post in product spotlight is stuff I took probably 2 months ago. But I'm stacking a group of stuff just to have. And that's business 101. You don't prepare a business today. Your business is prepared for tomorrow. You're doing everything today for another day. If a business owner only lived off doing what was needed today to survive, most of those businesses don't survive. You go ask anybody who is behind in their business and they're like, oh, we gotta reach these numbers today. Oh my God. They normally don't survive because they're not planning for the future. And so, Lori, like I said, and this is for everybody, start planning what you're gonna do. Don't wait till the last minute, because what happens is nobody can control what happens in your day. Anything can come up. Anything can happen. Uh, People like Lizzie with a son. Uh, what if your son gets sick? Anything could happen. But it's great to have these things planned out and prepared. Because with me, I'm so busy during the day, but I always take those times and bam, let me post that. Okay, let me cut and paste. If you guys really look at my pictures and if you look at my product spotlights and stuff, and if you look at all of my people that I post with results, it's pretty much the same words. All I do is, oh, it's a woman this time. Oh, she got kids. Let me take this portion out and throw in something about kids. That's it. Because what happens is, even for those who Facebook or Instagram or instant messenger or whatever that is, even if that's not your thing, what you're doing is creating a synergy. What you're doing is stirring up the pot and telling the universe, hey, I'm trying to build here, me out. And naturally the universe will come through for you. Right? So you have to, I think I said this before, even when you're not in action, you have to be in action. And that's what I mean by that. You have to be in action even when you're not in action. If your desire is really to grow in this business, your phone should never be away from you. Now I understand if you have to work, of course, if your job tell you can't have your damn phone, great. Like, I mean, it's nothing you can do. But if you're sitting, there are certain things you can't do that you once did. If you're used to running home and watching 8 hours of TV, guess what? If you're trying to really build a business, 8 hours of TV is not going to help you build your business. What you're doing is helping someone else build theirs, because you're adding to the TV ratings. So now we get an opportunity, including myself, because I had to take this on myself. Because guys, I'm not going to even lie. Before I came to Synergy Herbalife, I was one of those reality TV, Love and Hip Hop, all of those shows. I wanted to see them. I wanted to see the drama that happened. But you know what? Honestly, guys, since I've been at Herbalife, I've probably watched TV in my 4 to 5 months, probably about 10 hours total. Why? Because it's not that I don't, it's not that I think I'm better, but sometimes when you feel like you deserve better, you have to do better. And those are the types of things that can give you just an inch of leeway in your business. Just the smallest of things that we might not think about. Like when you hear Jonathan, Celeste, when you hear Garen, like when you hear all of these people, they don't sleep, guys. Like their role to president's team, they didn't sleep. Like if anybody of y'all have been around Garen for an extended period of time, Garen will fall asleep on you like this. Literally, in full conversation. I've been around him and he's been asleep 3 or 4 times. Like literally in full conversation. That just shows his work ethic, but it pays off because what you see is the finished product. So what I'm saying to you, if I can encourage you all, like I would say, like find your why first and foremost. Even if you had a why beforehand, like find a new one, or get back to that why. Jot it down. For those of you who have been in the business for an extended period of time and it hasn't worked out for you, let's find something different. Let's jot down our goals. Let's jot down a plan to get to those goals. Then once we do that, let's start seeing it. If you guys look at my posts, most of my posts, every post that I do, I have hashtags of all of my declarations. That's A, for me to continue to see. B, for the universe, so I can continue to stir it up in the universe, right? Because if you see it, then guess what? You're going to believe it. You're going to believe exactly what you see. So pour into yourselves. Like, guys, it's too many. Like, it's at Synergy. When I look at each and every one of you guys, and y'all get on stage, and y'all speak, or when you Christian, like when you put in your love into everything that goes on, B Croft, when with your calmness, how you get up there, and even with your calmness, people pay attention to you. New, with your hypeness, with your excitement, just everything you do. Mercedes, like, I just think you're phenomenal. Like, just with everything that you do, and just me seeing you over the last few weeks stepping into your greatness more and more. Freddie, just, man, first of all, that barbecue, appreciate it. But just you, man, just having just so much power behind you in what you say, and yeah, you don't say much, but when you do, it's powerful. Jen, like you're a beast in every, like, aspect of the word. Just everything. Nala, when just knowing a little bit about you, and some things that you've overcome, and to be the woman that you are today, a young mother, and Velo, just your smile, and just you stepping out when you do HOMs, and just everything that you do, just everybody. Lori, when you're like the mother of the group, like you just like the quiet storm. You have so much impact, but you're so peaceful. Like, guys, I'm saying this to say, like, we're as a unit all so powerful, but you know we gotta want more. We gotta want more for ourselves. Like, we owe that to ourselves. We owe that to Synergy. We have a new foundation. The brick is laid. The building is built. Now we get the opportunity to put the furniture in there. Now we get the opportunity to put the paintings on the wall. Now we get the opportunity to leave our mark, even when we go and have our own nutrition clubs one day, if that's what you desire to do. Even when you have your own president's team under you, if that's what you decide you want. Like, we have the power to do that. We're all talented enough to do that. Like, so for me, for myself, no fluff means, Taro, you can't really watch TV like that because you're trying to get the president team this year. No fluff for Taro. Taro, you don't need to be drinking all the time. You don't need to drink at all, for me personally, because it's not adding value to what you're trying to do. Taro, no fluff means you need to be on your products. You can't possibly want somebody to follow your lead if the things that you're speaking ain't authentic. If you're not even taking your own tablets, if you're not even taking your own shake on time, if you're not even eating the proper meal that you're supposed to do. You see what I'm saying? Taro, no fluff means that if you gotta stay up extra tonight. No fluff means if you used to waking up at 7 a.m. Taro, and now you got to get up at 6 a.m. That's what no fluff means to me. You see what I'm saying? So now we all get an opportunity to go back to ourselves and look in the mirrors and say, what does no fluff mean to me? If I'm really trying to build a brand, because everybody's name on here is a brand. You are what you do. Nobody ain't gonna remember what you say. People gonna remember exactly what you do. Period. So now we get an opportunity to really go into the new year, right? And go full out. Like go full in. If you've been going 50%, now it's time to go 75%. If you've been going 75%, now it's time to go 100%. If you've been going 100%, now it's time to go 120. No fluff. No games. Let like when I look at it, like it shouldn't. We all too talented, guys, to only have me and Marquise qualified for Utah. We all too talented. We all too talented. It's no reason. It's no reason why none of not all of synergy. There's no reason. And to be honest, guys, I don't like it. Why? Because y'all are like my family, and so it's gonna be. I'm gonna have a good time. Don't get me wrong, but it'll even be more enjoyable to have all of my brothers and sisters there right with me. I don't want to have to come back and tell you how fun it was. I want you to say I was there. I don't want you to look at my pictures on Facebook and see how fun it was. Because we all get the same opportunity. It's like now we get a chance to figure out now the Loris and people like that that are struggling with the job. Now you get an opportunity during the holiday season to figure out how you're going to attack 2016. Because 2016 guys don't start January the 1st. 2016 started yesterday. They preach it all the time. Fourth quarter. How you swing out of fourth quarter is how you're going to swing into the first quarter of the new year. So now is an opportunity. People always see me and they say, man, you look tired. Because I don't sleep, guys. Period. Why? Because my why is too valuable to me. It's too important to me. My why means more to me than I mean to myself. Like it's this is a win for me. This is no lose. I can't lose, guys. And I want you all to find out something in your life that has you to have that motivation. We all have it. It's just about us saying, you know what? Now is the time. Because guess what? Either you're going to do it now or you're going to do it later. Or you're going to continue to struggle in life being average and living an average life. It's going either or. So my advice to first and foremost myself, but for everybody else here, do it now. Do it now. Get it over with. Put your feelings aside. Like, pour on. Be Croft. Let's go. New. Let's go. Like it's time. Like it's time for us to stop coming together saying, "Oh, I'm gonna do this. Oh, this is what I'm gonna do. Oh, it's I'm fired up. Oh, yeah, let's go." It's time for us to stop it and actually walk it now, guys. Like I want us to not pat each other on the back for posting a good workout. I want us to have celebrations because we all hit our 1,000 volume points. You see what I'm saying? I want us to have celebration because that person that had 0 volume points, right? Now has the next month 500 volume points. Or that person that had 500 last month, now this month has 1,000 volume points. Or that person that had 1,000 now hitting a 25 cut, and so on and so on. That's what I want the celebration to be. Or that person that's a member gets the chance to get recognized for being senior consultant, mighty senior consultant, or that senior consultant gets the opportunity to be congratulated for being qualified producer or supervisor or first cut, second cut, or world team, active supervisor, or get team, millionaire team. That's what I want our celebrations to be about, man. Like, let's start holding each other accountable. Let's start holding each other to a higher standard. We owe it to ourselves. This is us. This is us, like laying out the foundation for ourselves. Because you know what? We all ain't gonna. It ain't gonna be a time where I'm always on a top. It's gonna be a time where, like, I'm gonna need y'all support too. Each and every one of y'all. That's what it's about. But guess what? If you can't hold for self, how are you gonna hold for me? If you can't hold for self, how are you gonna hold for your brother to your left or your sister to your right? It's time to do more walking and less talking. Bottom line, right? So whatever we got to do, including myself, like I said, because I looked up and I was in embarrassment when we had an HOM last week and we didn't have one guest. That's on all of us. There's no way we shouldn't have had one guest there, just one. We didn't have one guest. Do you honestly know how Celeste or Jonathan could feel knowing that they poured their dollars into keeping the lights on, knowing that those shakes don't pay for themselves, and we don't have a guest there, and they not even asking for our money. But guess what we get to do? We get an opportunity to show thanks when we give our all. And my thing of it is, if you're not gonna give your all, don't come around. If you if you're not gonna give your all, whatever your all is, whatever giving your all means to you, and like I said, it ain't got nothing to do with just volume, but your heart, your vision, just who you are as an individual. If you're not coming with 120% of who you are and bringing that to the table when we feast, then don't eat. Because there's people out there that's giving they all and breaking a back, and it's a disrespect when you just come around and when you just say, "Oh, I guess I'm gonna show up today. Oh, I guess I guess I'll post something this week. I don't know. I guess I'll stroll in at the end of fit camp. I guess this Sunday I won't go. Come on, man. Like, come on. Like, hold yourself to a higher standard. Like, hold yourself. This ain't about impressing nobody but yourself. Like, come on. Like, we owe that. We owe that to ourselves, and we owe that to synergy. And what you do behind closed doors is what's going to show in what you do in the open, period. So I want to open up the floor to, yeah, no one showed up but coaches. Only coaches came. No guests came. No guests at all. We didn't have one guest. And so we all get a chance to grow from that because none of us had guests, and it's a complete embarrassment in my opinion. And if you don't look at that as an embarrassment, then I mean I don't know what to tell you, man. So please, if anybody have any questions, please let's ask them. because the floor is open, and I want to if you have a personal question for me as far as your business and how I can help, please ask me. Like, this is the floor. Anybody? Everybody? Somebody?
Hey guys. So for example, just for the HOMs, sometimes I've noticed like sometimes I'll have team members that join the team or a VIP client, and it's their first HOM. They're not guests, you know, but it's their first time seeing what's possible and how we can do this business. So maybe we can also look at that. And like I said, don't get me wrong, we should always have guests. But even acknowledging who's your first time actually being in this space and really acknowledging them. Like, oh my gosh. And it might be, you know what I mean? Like, it might be another team member from another club, but this is their first impression. Are they getting acknowledged for the newest person that just comes into the space? Who's first time as Synergy? Woo! Who's first time as a VIP client or a member? Is this your first time at an HOM? Me? Oh my God, great. But we do need more people. Once again, I'm so thankful that everyone jumped on this call. Kind of feeding off really quick. Brandon, I've been with this amazing family for 3.5 years, guys. And right now it's the teeter-totter and the balance. I always had this. We always had this in Herbalife, but I never had it like this. It doesn't really make sense, if that makes any sense. And it's something different when it comes to the space that we have. We get to create new. And what you guys really have to see is, what is it that gets you really excited in the business? If you had like, oh, I don't know what to do in the business, well, what gets you excited? You can do anything with that and put Herbalife on there. And just like Tara said, we do need Herbalife to keep running, and that's off products. So if you guys are like, well, how do I do this? New solves all. Get yourself some new results. Get yourself some new clients. Maybe go ahead and, instead of hanging out in the city that you're in right now, go to a different city and talk to new. Why don't you go ahead and try something new for you? Therefore, it forces you to ask questions. Therefore, it forces you to make new friends. Guys, the team, this is what my mentor told me. For example, if you guys have any team right now, you don't have a team. If they're on this call, you don't have a team. Just to let you guys know, I stretched this invite to my current team, and the team that got me to active world team, the team that got me to world team, to supervisor, that they're not going to be that team for the next spin. You're going to have an absolutely brand new team. So one thing that I had to learn is to literally shake it off, shake whatever it is, and really become the student again. And be happy that you're the student, guys. We get to do this together. This is awesome. You know, right now, by having this group, we get to grow. And I can see too, sometimes what I want to do is not be present. When you guys do the actual head nod, I see people here head nodding, and you guys are getting it. And then I see people, their facial expressions are like, ooh, like it's kind of scary. It's okay, because that means you're listening. There's sometimes people listen to these Zoom calls and they don't listen. So if this Zoom call made you feel any type of way, that's perfect. That's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. So that's all I had to share. I'll share the next 8 minutes. We only have like 8 minutes left.
Great. Okay, guys. So anybody up new? How can we support you and get into 10K?
10K for supporting me into getting 10K. Just being you guys, like, more so it's personal for me. So like, more so it's like, I know what I gotta do in this thing, in action and doing it. So like, you guys just keep being you and motivating me, like when I post my volume, telling me to stay on track with my tracking and stuff like that. Like the nuggets that you guys give me, like it's more so personal. Like it's a question like I can get from you by asking you, hey Tara, like what did you do, or you giving me personal nuggets, or somebody that's done it giving me personal nuggets. So it's not more so what the group can do. It's more so like it's personal. I need H&Ps, like I need new. I need to pop some senior consultants. Like I need like it's more so like staying in action and like what I can do to attract those type of people, you know?
Gotcha. Go ahead. How long, Christian?
6 minutes. Question, new.
Okay.
So no fluff, right? Tina always used to say when she first started, right? She came in and she was like, cool. She listened, and then she kept saying, I know what I need to do. I got this. Right? That anytime anybody asks you, how can we support you? All I hear you say is, I know what I got to do. I got this. Just keep being you. Remember, Tina fell off. She knew what she needed. She didn't need anybody. She just needed everybody to still be them. But when we say, like, what do you need from us? Like, we legitimately want, if you say you need to go out and get new, cool. Hey, you guys, Monday, I need somebody to come with me and go to another city, like Tara said, and let's go get new. You know what I mean? New?
It looked like her thing frozen, so we'll wait to her. So I want to jump to Fredro. Fredro, how can we support you to get to Active World Team?
I didn't catch the end. Somebody was calling my phone and I'm on my hotspot, so I didn't catch the end. For me, like no fluff, like I can't be compared to any other. Like me, I'm from the streets. Like I get it how I live. Like I know how to grind. I know what I need to do. Right now it's a balance for me for both my businesses. So it's just real life. But every day I'm producing something. So it's not a day that's not going by that I'm not producing something. So like when we volume check, I know I'm looking, I'm producing something. I'm in my coach's top 3. You know what I'm saying? I'm underneath him. It's him and then it's me. So like I know what I got to do. Like I can hold myself accountable for me. You know, like I just need like when y'all posting in chats, no fluff, like, you know, like cool, keep going. And I know that you guys are encouraging. Like that's all I need is encouragement. Like that's cool.
So basically what you're saying is your way of being pushed is just from afar. Someone just kind of
Yeah.
shooting it out there. Go for it, keep going, or somebody that you feel personally you can connect with as far as, hey, I hear what I mean, I get it, because sometimes you might hear that voice, and that one voice might work for you. I get it. Okay. Fredro, back to you. How can we support you to get to Active World Team? You're on mute. You got to mute. Okay.
Well, for me, man, like what it is for me, like mine is building a team again. Like, you know, you can get to World Team like you always heard before. You can get to World Team by yourself. But to get to World Team and beyond, you need that team. And for me, you know what I'm saying, I have a team, but I don't have a team, because I have a team that's not doing nothing. Well, you know, I have one now that I can say I'm rebuilding my team with, which is Linda. But other than that, my weak suit is I guess recruiting new team members. So, you know, I'm just open for all suggestions, and who's ever strong with building a team and recruiting. If you could help me learn and teach me some new methods, you know, shoot me some new ideas of how to, you know, build, you know, recruit and build a team.
Okay. Can I make a suggestion? Me personally, what you just said, I used to say the same thing. And I had to realize that God won't allow nothing in your life that you're not ready to hold for. So one suggestion from me to you is just to make sure, if you're looking to attract those type of people, be that person in every area. You got to understand, like me, I put up, even in my first month, guys, a lot of people don't know, but my first month I put up, my first supervisor month, I put up 8,000 volume points. My second month, I put 13,000 volume points. My third one, 12.5. I'm saying that to say, sometimes you just got to keep going. and allow your what you do to attract those people you want. I don't want you to get caught up in I don't have a downline and forget about self. So, sometimes you got to figure out, okay, Fredro, right now I ain't got what I feel could help create. You see what I'm saying? But let me keep building so I can attract those people. Let me keep putting my volume out. So even if that's that one person, like my honestly, my downline don't put up a lot of volume points, but I'm grateful for them for the 1 or 2 points or whatever they give me, even if it's just they buying their products. I'm grateful
Yeah.
for them. Yeah.
It's about to kick us out. So you guys down to get on one more time just so we can finish declarations and how we can help people?
Yeah, I'm gonna jump back on.
Okay.
Jump back on, Fredro. Is start to thank God for the space that I was in at the moment. Sometimes you got to look at it as right now, the universe wants you to learn something. There's something going on that the universe needs you to learn so you can attract, not only attract, but be able to hold for that person in your downline. So right now you get the opportunity to take Linda, somebody that's new to the business, and groom her and mold her and be able to hold for her. And it's kind of like you can't expect to get a Porsche if you can't even wash your Honda Civic. Make sense? So right now you get an opportunity to grow as a leader. You get an opportunity to build because now, like prime example, if you don't mind, where's your volume at?
It's a little over 500.
Okay, right. So now you get an opportunity to figure out how you can get up to your cut, right? That way you can start attracting those people under you. Because remember, in order for us to be able to hold for them, we got to first be that leader in our mind first. Because before a leader can be played out in the natural, it has to be played out in the supernatural. So if I were you, I would only be focusing on how can I better Fredro? What books can I read? Who can I mimic? What personal development can I do to better and upgrade me? Because I feel like once I upgrade me, then I'm going to attract those beautiful people that I desire in my life. Because it's one thing to get rewarded with a lot of money, but it's another thing to know what to do with it once you get it.
Oh yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So me myself, I've told myself that for these next 2 weeks, I'm going to personally develop myself on love and not only on love but patience. Because I have a tendency to be impatient. And I have a tendency to I love everybody, but I have a tendency to show it differently when you're not doing what I feel like you should do. And that's just my vulnerable state. So I said that I'm going to personally develop myself in those areas so God can, or so the universe can bring me those people that my heart desires. But guess what? In the meantime, I'm going to continue pressing the gas. I want to continue to build and grind. Because no matter what, you got to show proof. It ain't going to make sense as a father if you force your kids to go to college and you ain't go. Are you telling your kids, oh, get this education, or you better get a job, and you on welfare? It don't equal out to nothing. So my advice to you is focus on becoming the person you want to attract.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Anybody else? Anybody? Somebody? Everybody?
Can I make a quick suggestion since we've already been on for a little over an hour?
Sure.
Can we go around and just state what everybody, like, not necessarily like how can we help you, but what is everybody's declaration, or what is everybody's goal? Like, what is it that you're going for? And then, like, if you want to say like how we can help you, then that's cool. But I just want to know what everybody's goals are. Cool.
There we go.
Yeah, well, my goal is to finish out the month, to finish out the Herbalife month with at least 5K. That's my
Nice.
goal. I'm still pushing to finish out the month with 5K.
My goal this month is, of course, to hit my 30K jacket. My declaration is also 12.5 K. And to finish out the year with 3 more downline added this month and 36,000 volume points accumulative over 3 months. And ultimately 10 HMPs. And right now I have 6 accumulative. So I guess I owe 4 within a 3-month period.
My goal is to definitely still qualify for Utah. I definitely want to continue to, work on self. So I'm definitely going to be wrapped up in my personal development because this is the end of the year. So I am going through a cleansing phase where, cleansing mind, body, and spirit. And I'm just going to, definitely make some new relationships and really let things flow. I don't want to force anything. So I just want to definitely remain in a positive space, and we'll definitely see what happens from there. So I appreciate this call, definitely. And I appreciate what everybody has shared. So let's win.
Win season. Let's go.
Oh, okay. I muted myself there. My intentions and well, what I'm tracking for you guys is definitely Utah, and 10K will get me to world team.
You cutting out, New.
I'll hit my second cut of active the end of this month, and better now.
Yeah.
Y'all can hear? Okay, so where did I cut out at? So 10K,
Okay.
world team, second cut of active supervisor, and I said something else too. Oh, in Utah, I'm there. Utah, I'm there. So like for me, it's no option. Like I still got time in the game. I'm not giving up. I'm at 1543 in volume. The night is still young. I'm gonna put in some volume tonight. Like when I say, like, I go through my day and I'm like turned up, but it's because I'm turned up because I'm hungry for it, and I learn something new every day from each and every one of you. It's not necessarily like I said, it's personal. Like for me, it's personal. Like it's me versus me. You know what I'm saying? Like this is it's real. And I definitely don't want this call to everybody to feel like we should be defined by a volume either. So like it's a lot of volume and a lot of numbers talking, and definitely like that's cool if you're a numbers person. Like me, like numbers motivate me, money motivates me, and challenges motivate me. But I don't want you guys to feel like you guys are defined by volume, because whether you just come to the space to make shakes, or you just come to the space to after workout sweep the floor, everybody's important. So don't just think that this call is just is you and your volume. But if you say that you are a wellness coach, I do believe that you should be impacting and helping people, which will create value.
Right. Anybody else?
Hey guys, I'll talk. I'm kind of losing my voice, so hopefully you can hear me. But my over the next couple weeks going into next year, like I'm glad you talked about volume new, because I'm not as focused on volume right now as I am on revamping myself. I've really been working on going out and doing new things, and trying new, getting myself out of the box, so that I can get, you know, and just different ways of operating my business. I'm going into next year. I know I'm going to hit active world team, get team, mill team next year. That's my intent. So I'm going all in for 2016 and just really like, you know, I set up a time to meet up with Corey next week. I'm, you know, trying different ways of getting clients and really supporting the people in my business that want to go forward and being supportive to them with what they want. And I know that doing all those things are going to, you know, help boost me to the next level, but also get other people what they want, which is help results and, you know, moving up in the business. So like, I just really am, I'm focusing on different kinds of personal development and not always listening to things that I've been listening to, but some things that, you know, are going to make me really focus on positive energy and like positive vibes and attracting the things that I want. I've never been really good at like a schedule, you know, except for when I'm at a job. So now I'm, you know, working on getting myself in a schedule where I'm very disciplined. So like when you guys notice that I'm not on the message threads, I'm either at work or I'm working. And it's not that I don't want to be part of that, but like I really need to, in my minimum time that I have, I'm focused on like getting me to the next level. So that's really what I'm doing the next couple of weeks is just like, I'm not happy with where I'm at. And I know that I'm so much better than where I'm at. I've been there, I've done it. And I'm not going to make any excuses anymore. I'm just going to do the work, and whatever that work is, with getting myself uncomfortable with, you know, just doing new things and going after it. So that's where I am.
Hey guys, I'll go next. I'll piggyback off of Jen. I feel like everything that I wanted to say, she said. I've hit high volume, you know, 11,000. It was to a point where I just didn't know anything, and I just went with the flow. I do feel uncomfortable when it comes to the business, even though I know how the business runs. I just don't do the work. So one way you guys can help me out is calling me out, because I feel like the more I'm aware on my toes, the more I move. Another thing is kind of piggyback off of Christian. I did come into the business with the mindset after it hit high volume that I knew everything. And ever since I said the words, I know, the index of my teaching ability came to a 0. So when I hit that high volume, I rolled out and I was like, well, I know how to do this. You know, I know how it looks like. And next thing you know, I didn't know what I didn't know. So I want to continue to show up to be a student. Because I know when the student shows up, the teacher will. And I know one thing is that I need to continue to grow. That's what I know as of right now. I know what it takes to come up to become an active world team member. But even though I'm here at this position, doesn't mean I'm going back to the basics to make sure that I can teach someone else better and better and better. How do you become a member? The basics. You know, how do we put people on programs? How do they collect currency? That's how we get products. That's how we get VP. You know, that's the basics. Like, how do you make money? You know what I mean? How do you put an order in? Once you guys teach that to 5 people and have them teach that, then you'll start seeing. So I really do feel like, you know, creating some classes that we can definitely plug people into, because you guys might be a senior consultant, not even knowing how to get to the next level. Even though you guys see, I don't even know if you guys stay after Mega. Do we really have classes like that? So I'm excited to just filter, and then know how to use my energy, because there's a lot of things that I put my energy to, and I shouldn't, because it's not helping me grow. So.
Man, Tina, I kind of want to piggyback off that and New and what everybody else said about volume. Let's be clear, guys. We all came into this business. I mean, of course, some came different than others, but majority of the people came into business to get in better shape, right? But ultimately, most people became a member because they wanted to make extra money. Like, let's be real. So with that being said, if that is what you desire, is to make extra money. If Herbalife, if you want to use Herbalife as a tool for you to grow, volume is the currency that Herbalife uses. Love you too, Freddie. Volume is the currency that Herbalife uses. So my purpose of joining this call is so we all can learn the business, so we all can learn to grow, because ultimately personal development, ultimately working on yourself, ultimately meeting new clients, all of that is part of you. Like when you read these personal developments, when you're constantly working on your body, it's ultimately to better you, so you can step out of your comfort zone, and that person that you're afraid to talk to, because you're scared to walk up to them, this personal development and that new you gives you that encouragement, or that other way that you feel like, oh, but it's hard for me to stand up on stage. I really can't talk. I really get embarrassed when I stand in front of people. All of that is creating a better you. But ultimately, no matter how we put it, it still comes back to volume, showing what you're like what you're giving to you. The volume don't mean nothing to everybody else, but ultimately, I think we should take it on personally to say, my volume is, because if nobody knows you, they only know you from your volume. And I don't care if you get 0 volume points or 10,000 volume points, as long as you giving 100% effort of you. And I think that if you're not giving 100% effort of you, you're only hurting you. And I'm excited for this call because I'm hoping that it's holding for you to be a better you. Because I can't imagine anybody will want to continue coming around and not be looking for a way to be better. Each and every year, if you're the same person you were last December the 18th, there's a problem. There's a problem. And that goes for me too. So I don't want you to think that it's just about Terrell finding something wrong with everybody else, because ultimately I think I'm my hardest critic. Like people that know me, that are close to me, I talked to Tina, Christina, New. I talked to a lot of you guys, and I'm one of the first people to ask you. So what did you think? So how did I do? I'm one of the hardest critics on myself. Why? Because I want to make sure that I'm constantly improving me, so I can be a better me for my 2 girls. Because ultimately now it's not about me anymore. It's about paving the way for them. And we have a few people on this call with kids, and that's what it should be about for all of us, like paving the way. And every little step that we get the opportunity to grow in us provides a better step for them coming behind us. So that's all. That's pretty much all I have to say. If somebody else want to say what their declaration is, because like I say, ultimately we should know the business of it, how Herbalife runs. Because if it wasn't for Herbalife business, it would be no us in this call. So the table is back open. Sorry for going on my rant. Mercedes, what are you declaring, since you over there quiet?
Um, I'm definitely going to listen to my coach much better and apply everything that he instills in me. He teaches me, he shows me, he guides me. He literally writes out for me, paints a picture, just really apply that. Because just like you guys, it's been great hearing from everybody and learning from this call. But man, I really do have like the best coach, and he really, like, every day, like, I'm learning something new. So I really need to apply what Keith is talking to me about. And it's simple what he says and how he does it and how he flows and just operates. So I really just need to just step into that and continue to do it, not just do it once or do it like 5 times good, like continue to do it, continue to plant those seeds, continue to get my own results and be me. And so, yeah, I'm excited to just listen, be a better student, and really sit back and take good notes and pass my test and move up to the next grade and keep it pushing, bring my little friends with me and do what I do. Excited to do it.
You know, I'm glad you said that about Marquise, because I think we all can learn from that.
Yeah.
I think we can all learn how blessed we are to have coaches in our corner. Like
Right.
sometimes your coach ain't gonna always say what you want them to say. Sometimes your coach ain't gonna always do what you want them to do. But guess what? God, the universe aligned you with your coach for a reason. Because the universe knew your coach had exactly what you needed. The universe is not going to connect you with somebody that you don't need in your life. So sometimes we got to sit back and think about the people in our life. They don't always say it how we want them to say it. They don't always do it how we want them to do it. But do you know how blessed some of us are to have our coaches right there with us? It's some people who coaches not even in the business. It's some people coaches that don't even give a shit about them and don't even look into invest into them or even hold for them. So I just have a hard time when people are not appreciative of their coach. So if you have your coach and he's around or she's around, like thank them. Like listen, become a student. I think we all can grow from what you just said. Like because it's so imperative and it's so special to be able to look and have your coach to reach out to get that encouragement or that advice or that sound leadership. And especially when you got a coach that's actually doing the work. Like you got a coach that's actually doing it. So, man, why wouldn't you listen to your coach? Even if they don't say it or do it how you want them to, you ain't been doing it right your whole damn life. Like so why wouldn't you listen to somebody that at least in this has proven that they know what they're doing? At least in this. You ain't gotta listen to them with everything else you got going on in life. If you want to step outside the box when you get home, but as far as this, why wouldn't you listen to the person that has proven that they got the knowledge to get there in a successful manner? Like it just don't make sense. But okay, I'm done, man. If anybody else has something to say, I'm open. I'm with it. I know it's getting late. We've been on a call a minute. I know Chris and over there like, y'all hear me up. But yeah, I can talk all night. So I ain't gonna say nothing else because I'm like style. They have to in the press in like those big meetings. They be having to stop style. They be having to time him. They be like, like your 5 minutes is up because he'll go all night, and I'm like that too. So, y'all, I'll see y'all next year when I come back to LA. It's almost 2 a.m. where I'm at. But I felt like this call was very imperative, and I wanted to hold for the team and stay up and have this call. So anybody else have anything else to say before we get off the call?
Delaney, Nala, calling y'all out. Who's that down there? Velo. Is Delaney ready to go to bed?
Yeah, Delaney in that nice big house.
All right.
Going once?
Delaney,
Going twice?
unmute yourself.
Unmute yourself, Delaney.
Oh.
Love you too, New.
There you go. Delaney, were you saying something? I saw your lips moving.
I'm muted right now and unmuted.
You're unmuted.
I just unmuted you, so you're good.
Oh, no, I just wanted to say, on behalf of Bert and I, our intentions of, we're going to hit world team this month for sure.
Yeah.
So there's no doubt about that. Right now, we're only at 1,700, but, the rest is just a formality. So our future plans is obviously to continue what we're doing, get more H&Ps, put more effort into the business. I mean, we have a lot going on right now, but we love the business. That's why we're here. We're not here just for the volume points, because we know, like you guys says, we're not defined by the volume points. For us, it's more important that we, show other people support, that we influence other people in a positive way, to help other people become a better version of themselves. And that's what we do it ourselves. So we figure by becoming a better version of ourselves, we're able to influence a lot of other people. That's kind of what I do at work. So that's kind of what I want to do at Herbalife as well. So those are our intentions for the future. And the fact that we can make this a viable business and make money in the process, hey, that's just a bonus for us. So we're all in. We're all about the influence. I love their energy. I love the encouragement. Love you guys. That's why we're here. So, hey, whatever you guys need, we can all work together and get to that end goal. Whatever level you want to obtain, whatever level you are at now, it really doesn't matter. We can all work together. We can all do better, no matter where we're at right now. So that's my intentions for the future.
Delane, do y'all need some more kids?
No.
Okay, because I was going to recommend myself.
No. Hey, and you could be my kid if you got 4 wheels, okay? and you start with an L.
My name is Mercedes, so we can make that work. Okay.
And we do know you got, and Mercedes, we do know you got a tire back there, so you got at least 1, 2.
Don't leave me lopsided now. I got 2 of them mugs.
That's why I said 2. We know you got 2 tires. We know Mercedes can at least be a motorcycle.
I'm open. I'll take each and every one of y'all. Don't even worry about it. We'll find room for you.
I'll be over there after Mega tomorrow. You ain't saying nothing but a word.
Okay.
Did you want to say something?
Who got guests for tomorrow? No Fluff. What's up?
And I'm bringing their products. Hey. I got a guest.
I got a guest that's bringing a guest. That's dope.
I got 3 cousins showing up tomorrow. The same ones that came to Fit Camp on Sunday.
So
nice. Jen, you ain't made it home yet? Where you drove to Africa?
I've been sitting in my car.
Oh, are you still driving?
No, I've been sitting in my car for like an hour and a half.
Like, where do you live in Temecula? What is Temecula?
I drive really slow.
What was that, Tara?
Right, Temecula.
Temecula.
Oh no. All right, real quick. What is your declaration?
Dang, if she call you out one more time.
Well, because she's been trying to talk, but she was muted, and then now everybody started talking.
Dang,
Is that me? No. Go ahead. Yes, you.
Oh, my declaration. I'm going to hit soup by the end of the month.
You got this.
Go to the next page.
Where'd she go?
Huh?
Hey, Nala. What? How far are you from supervisor?
I'm only 500 volume points away.
Ooh.
Oh, so you at 35?
I'm doing a buddy system with my downline.
Got you. So you're down. So 2 and 2.
Mhm.
Nice. So you have 50. You got 1,500.
Yeah, we're gonna probably hit soup by the 26th. That's what we're shooting for.
Okay. So let me ask you, how many volume points a day do you need to get to 26 by the 26th?
How many volume points a day do I need to get to basically just do my 2 change?
Oh, so it's 500 total y'all need.
It's 500 total.
Okay, so
no, 500 total. I need.
Oh, personally. Okay, so
Personally.
that's what I'm asking. How have you broken down how in those 500 in what is it? 6 more days, 7 more days? How you can get to that? Have you broken up how much you would need a day?
I didn't do it daily. I did it by in terms of programs. So I've already talked to 3 individuals that I'm signing up with programs, and that's at least gonna help me get to like 400 and like some change. And then the rest of it that I was planning on putting in because there's some product that I would like to get for myself.
Okay.
I think the next 6 days would be 71 volume points a day for the next 6 days.
Wait, what?
It's about 71, 72 volume points for the next 6 days. If you make sure you do that each day for the next 6 days, you get 500.
And I thank you, Christina. Nyla, I say that because not necessarily just for this time, because you don't need a lot right now. But once you start going into your cuts, and you start looking at 2,500 now, or you say you want to go for 10K, or say there's a promotion. I want you to mentally kind of already start training your mind to think about daily how much, because when you do it that way, it allows you to know not everybody is going to get on a full plan. And it's harder to say, okay, well, if I do 3 plans, then I'll do that. You see what I'm saying? You might have somebody that might help you that just might buy teeth, and that person might take you over the hump. So if you think about, okay, I need 70 something volume points today, then now if you get 150, you know, okay, tomorrow if I don't get my 75, I don't have to beat myself over the head because I'm already a day ahead. That's how I do mine, because I do I always like my first day of the week, because I try to do 2,500 a week, but my first day of the week I try to do 1,000. That way I don't feel like it's pressure like on my other days. And then as I go through it, I know, okay, if I do such and such a day from this day on out, I'm good. It just helps me mentally. Now, it might not work for you, but when you start talking about higher numbers, which you will eventually, once you hit supervisor, now you're going to be focused on active. Uh, it's easier to break it down. 2,500 volume points in a month. I need 100, let's say 100 volume points a day. It's easier to keep track of it when you do it that way.
Got you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anybody else? Everybody have a phenomenal soup school. Those who are in soup school, if I can encourage you, if you can, get to pre-meeting. Get to pre-meeting. If you want to make prayers team or in pre-meeting. So if you can, if your schedule allows you to do that, it's some conversations that go on in pre-meeting that you can't get just sitting in soup school. So if you're going to soup school, if you can, please get to pre-meeting. Y'all guys have a phenomenal time. Enjoy it. Yeah, it's at 7. It's at 7. What is it? 7:30. Yeah, I was gonna say 7:30. Y'all have a great day, great week. Remember, every single day that you wake up, 120%, and you'll reach your goals that you want to reach for yourself personally. Whatever 120% means to you personally. Remember, it's you versus you, like G-Boy and them stress on Wednesday night. So whatever 120% is for you, do it. And I guarantee you, ultimately, you'll become happy with your results because you gave it all that you had. So I love you all. I thank you all for being on this call. Like, I'm grateful for each and every one of you and what you bring to Synergy and what you've brought to my life personally. Hey, Bertha. Yeah, and I'm just grateful for you all. Thank you.
Thanks, Terrell. Appreciate it, man.
I have a blessed one, and I'm out. Peace.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.